The association is made up of 14,000 immigration lawyers all over the country, and they have clients ranging anywhere from asylum seekers to Fortune 500 companies that are looking to the immigration system either for protection or for a way to be effective in business or to unite families.
Okay, and give us your reaction to the Ninth Circuit's decision this week, keeping in place the temporary restraining order on the president's executive order.
Well, I think it was, we certainly agreed with the decision of the Ninth Circuit. I think it was the right decision in terms of balancing the interests that were at stake. The Washington state had asserted that there was significant economic harm that would come from this particular order and that there were discriminatory intent in the effort to try to ban people based on either their religion or their national origin with no other indication of being a threat to public safety. So I think it was, as a matter of policy, it was the right result, but I also think it was an important constitutional moment. It was that reminder that, in fact, we do have three equal branches of government, and this was the opportunity for the judicial branch to play its role and to check the power of the president if it violates fundamental principles.
Now, based on what we've seen so far, the orders that have been issued by the Ninth Circuit and some other courts, how is that affecting how you and other immigration lawyers are advising your clients? What are you telling your clients, whether they're green card holders or have visas? What are you telling them to do now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the most important part of the decision it put an end to the chaos that we saw in the immediate aftermath of the order. I think, you know, one of the challenges that we had with the order was that it was as ill-conceived as I think it was just sort of wrong as a matter of policy. There was a lot of confusion about what it meant. There were ongoing reinterpretations. It was applying to legal permanent residents, and then it's not applying to legal permanent residents. So a lot of chaos came out of the fact that nobody in the government really understood what it was supposed to do. So ending that chaos, I think, has been a great relief, certainly to our members, but also to the families that are impacted with it. We now know that if you've got a visa that's been approved by the United States, that you can actually trust that visa will be valid and you'll be able to use it to come into the United States. If you're a legal permanent resident, you've got a green card, you can now trust that you can go abroad and you will be allowed back into the United States. That being said, I think everybody has been very cautious about the fact that this is, you know, constantly evolving. The president has indicated he's either going to appeal to the Supreme Court or he's going to reissue an order. So I think for now, the recommendations that I'm hearing most are that don't go anywhere until you talk to somebody, talk to a lawyer, understand what might be impacted. If you don't have to travel right now, then absolutely I think you should talk to somebody before you do travel.
Okay, we are talking with Benjamin Johnson of the American Immigration Lawyers Association about the latest developments in the president's immigration and entry ban.